Hey everyone, welcome to the Horror Show. I'm Cecil Laird.
I'm Marcia Parker.
I'm Fuego here.
And this is a special Mother's Day presentation of the Horror Show podcast slash video podcast. We were going to try and do this as a live stream until I remembered that we have two mothers on the show and they are probably not available on Mother's Day to do shooting.
So be appreciated.
The live stream aspect has gone away, but that's fine because we have plenty to say about some horror mothers here as is. So we are going to jump right into the top 5 moms in horror.
We each have 5.
Fifth month of the year.
We each have
so
5.
What?
We each actually have probably more than 5.
I have like 27.
I have more than 5, but
So we're going to get into this, and the first one I'm going to go to is Catherine Hicks, who played Karen Barkley in Child's Play.
Nice, solid.
I went with her because she is. This is going to be sort of a loose interpretation sort of thing. Best moms in horror. There's no qualifications
bad,
except
right?
except that they are mothers
in horror.
Moms in horror, exactly. Yeah. So Catherine Hicks. Oh, excuse me,
favorite
guys.
moms in horrors to watch.
So I went with Catherine Hicks because she is a sort of a, she's the reason for the trouble while also being the, the protective mom. I really like her as a mom in horror because everything she did was truly in service of her little boy. She initially got the Chucky doll for him as a gift, and she wanted to get him so much what he wanted that she had to go and get a back alley sort of version of it, which unfortunately ended up being Charles Lee Ray.
Yeah.
So she inadvertently invited the evil into the home, so she inadvertently caused all the issues in the movie. However, it was all because she wanted her little boy to, have what he wanted. And then she steps up to not only account for her mistake, but she steps up to save her boy throughout the movie numerous times and confronts Chucky and excuse me, does an all-around great job, quite frankly. I thought she was a super strong mother. She was super fun to watch. She actually reminded me a bit of Ellen Brody, which was perhaps...
Oh, will that be on your list as well? So.
Perhaps, we'll see. I don't know. She is one that I thought of, so I don't know. But yeah, Catherine Hicks just was a really strong mom in a really good horror movie.
So, I went a little different.
Okay.
I went with Mama's Ghost from Mama.
Oh.
I actually had that on my list.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Fuego hasn't even seen that movie.
No, I have. I saw Mama.
Oh, did you? Oh, you did finally watch it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jessica Chastain is great in it, and the creature that kind of made the little appearance in the It movie you loved so much. Remember in the painting, wasn't that the same? It was like their little nod to
Oh,
it.
yeah. But yeah, Mama was great. She kept 2 little girls alive. Being a ghost and all that can't be easy to do. She taught them how to be very resourceful, a little terrifying, but they could defend themselves. Yeah,
the younger one was nuts.
They were able to create their own language, so that was really interesting.
But she still had that motherly kind of caring
she
approach,
did everything to protect those girls, and when you're a mom, you really will go above and beyond to make sure your kids are okay, and she did that. So she was very good. A little terrifying at times, but what mom isn't?
True.
So
True.
I went with Mom.
Nice.
Mama.
I thought that was a great choice too. She was an excellent. I would have chosen her because she was an excellent foil for the movie. She was a great bad guy.
Yeah.
So
she really
I mean
was.
that alone qualified her for me.
Yeah.
So. Fuego.
All right. So I'm actually gonna go with another left fielder. This is a foreign movie called Goodnight Mommy.
Oh, I've been wanting to watch that.
It is a damn
German
good.
one?
You need to review that
it's
too.
A damn good film, man. And honestly, the ambiguity that they approach just the mother character with, because she goes to get this surgery and she's got like this face cast thing going on, so they can't really see the face of the presumed mother. And these 2 brothers, they start just going into these fantasies of thinking it's not really their mom, and she's eating bugs and doing all this crazy stuff. You don't know if it's, because she's hopped up on drugs, or if it really is their mother or not. And just the essence of mystery about it. There's a hell of a twist at the end, which was really cool. Doesn't so much factor in with the mother specifically, but yeah, just it's pretty messed up. But yeah, I went with Goodnight Mommy. I think it's underappreciated and a great foreign horror film.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Yeah, I haven't actually seen that one, so.
It was good. Well, actually, no, it wasn't good, but I think there's aspects of it.
You didn't
that
like
were
it,
good.
if I remember
yeah,
when you and I talked about it.
There's just something about those creepy little kids, and I don't know. It was a little out of the box, but yeah. I think they could have made it. I think if they upped the pace of it a little bit more and they just try too hard to make it really artsy, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's definitely art house horror cinema for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
I just thought of another one. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, that was odd. Okay. Sorry, we had one channel drop out for a second there. Okay, so the next one, and I don't want to step on any toes, so I'm going to hold off on some of these until I know if Fuego is gone with them or not. I will say, okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go with Emily Blunt in A Quiet Place.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that yet.
So good, man.
Oh, man. She is an ultimate mom.
That off.
Wow.
Yeah, no, she was fantastic because she had to be a mom in an extreme situation. Yeah. And not only that, but she had to literally become a new mom once again in a situation where she cannot cry out lest she attract danger for everyone.
It is one of the most tense scenes I've ever seen in a horror movie.
Indeed.
It's right there.
Indeed. It's fantastic. And not only that, but add to that the fact that she becomes sort of, without ruining anything for Marcia, she becomes sort of badass mom at the end, and so
There's really Ripley, Linda Hamilton, this going on.
A little bit of action there. Actually, fuck, you just reminded me.
There's a lot of mamas out there.
Yep.
But yeah, so dang, hang on.
Maybe we shouldn't have done just 5.
Well, that's why it's fun. We'll be able to talk about some. By the time we're done, we'll have 15 by the time we're done with ours. So I definitely think that Emily Blunt really nails it. She nails being strong. She nails being vulnerable. She nails being a mom. She nails being completely freaked out in the first scene from what she's seeing in horror. God, she's just tremendous in this film. So I think she absolutely, Marcia.
Really,
I would
really
definitely try and squeeze that in.
Well, I have 2 days off next week, so
absolutely make that one one of them.
It needs to be seen. Right.
In the theater? Absolutely.
Yeah, it's PG-13, so...
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, trust me.
All right, we'll see what I can come... I'm going to be matinee, so it's going to be me and the cats.
It's so good. Go ahead. Next for you, Marcia.
I'm going to go ahead and rip this one off. I'm going to go with Norma Bates in the Bates Motel.
Oh, in that one?
Yeah, because it was really entertaining to watch... Vera, what's her name? Vera, I got it right here. Hold on. Farmiga?
Vera Farmiga,
yeah.
She's a hell of an actress. She's from The Conjuring, right?
Yep. Yeah. She did a great job portraying as Norma Bates. She really captured that really sick, intense relationship she had between her and Norman. She was super resourceful and manipulative as fuck. It just made me think. It made me think about some of my own mother's talents of how to manipulate you into doing what you don't really want to do, and just having her way all the time, whether it was a healthy decision or not. And she did that not just with Norman, but she did it with every single person that came in her contact. And she did everything to protect Norman. So even if he didn't actually kill the person, if she thought that he might have killed the person, she found a way to make sure it never got back to Norman. So
cleaning up his dirty work kind of thing.
Yeah, because he was sick. He had these blackouts, so he didn't know what he was doing. Poor Norman. And even when she saw that it was an unhealthy relationship and that she had to do something about it, he would reel her back in, and vice versa. And I thought that both of the actors did a really good job, but it really made me think about what kind of relationship I wanted to have with my son, and that definitely is the opposite of the relation. I want to be close with my son, but not super
Don't want to mother
dependent.
Him too much, right?
Yeah, they were super dependent on each other. So, anyways, Norma Bates. She was amazing.
Damn.
Cool.
Cool.
All right.
So I have another one that it just came to me like just a short time ago. I'm gonna go Mrs. Loomis from Scream 2.
Okay.
Mrs. Loomis from Scream 2, the chick from Roseanne. Like, the fact that she was trying to seek this essence of revenge for the death of her son and everything. Scream 2 is my favorite in the Scream series. And it's, yeah, damn, I love Scream 2 so much. The dual killer aspect and everything and whatnot. But I guess you had that in Scream 1. But there's a lot more twists and turns in her performance. Just, I mean... I don't know. It's and the way she kind of turns spoilerific on the other killer and just shoots him in the head and everything. I mean, she was a bad bitch. She kills my favorite character in the series. I mean, yeah, she was a compelling villain once all the curtains were kind of pulled back. I do not remember the name of the actress from Roseanne. She was also terrific in Lady Bird, which is not a horror movie, but I mean, yeah, she's got some acting. Laurie Metcalf? Yeah, that's her name. So, yeah, Mrs. Loomis, Scream Dose.
I didn't even think of her.
All right. My third one, I'm going to go with Heather Langenkamp in Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Because that was all about a mother trying to save her son from Freddy, trying to cross over into our world.
It was the same creepy kid from Pet Sematary and from, that's right.
Miko Hughes.
Yeah.
Miko Hughes is his name.
Yeah.
Miko Hughes is his name. And Heather Langenkamp did a really great job playing his mom. And, like, she was so protective of him and, her and watching over Dylan the whole time. Dylan! Then she runs across a very active freeway in the middle of the night chasing after him. And not only that, but grabs him and ducks down as a semi-truck passes over her. Like, she's a really badass mom. She goes into Freddy's realm to get her son back. She goes to face the demon himself in order to get her son back. Like, she is truly a mom that goes on a adventure to try and get her son back. And not only that, but she spends so much time trying to protect him. And God, she did an excellent job playing. It was supposed to be a meta thing. Her actual name is Heather Langenkamp. She obviously doesn't have a son named Dylan. But it made for a really good movie. I love Wes Craven's New Nightmare. It might be my second favorite Freddy movie.
Yeah.
So it's excellent. So I think she deserves all the credit for carrying that. And she had the rogue white stripe in her hair. Oh no, she didn't. That was in 3. In this one, she had regular old brown hair, but she did such a great job. When she encounters Freddy in the real world and he opens up the clothes in the closet, it's like, miss me. And she freaks out. Like, that was awesome. I love that shit. It's been a while since
I've seen that movie.
It's dope. It is such a good movie. Anyway, Heather Langenkamp as herself in Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
That's awesome.
So, I was looking at this one series, and I couldn't decide if I wanted to go with Christy or Julie from Paranormal Activity.
Oh.
So Christy, is from number 2. So she had the baby, and she did go out of her way to try to save that baby, but ended up getting possessed herself. And that movie freaked me out. Just the levitating baby, and like she's trying to get to him, and he gets gets ripped away from the baby. But she went. I thought she did a good job trying to protect him. But then when you get into the third one, and Julie, the mom of both the girls, I thought that was also very persuasive because she actually thought that she beat Toby because she got the kids out of there, went to the mom's house. Turns out that was not the right decision. But she kicked ass when she realized there's something going on and I gotta save my kids. She totally pieced them out of there. So I thought, and they're cool moms. I don't know. I love those movies.
I haven't seen any of the later entries. I saw the first one, and it was okay to me. But
they're good scares, and like you think about what you would do in that situation, you gotta get those kids out of there.
Okay, Fuego, next for you.
Yeah, I just keep thinking of more, which is what's tough about this. But this is the first one, like the very first one that came to mind. There was a 2009 movie called Grace. It was about this woman who gets in a car accident while she's pregnant. Her husband dies, and the kid is dead inside of her. And they're like, well, it's at risk for your health to, not just pass the child and everything, but for whatever reason, she decides to keep it to term. And it's born a little baby zombie. And it's like chewing on her tit while she's breastfeeding, and there's blood. And it is a gross movie. It bothered me a lot, you know. And
bothers me now.
Have you seen it?
No.
It is damn good. It's very, very interesting. It is dark and bleak and sad at the end of the day. You know, this mom who is completely delusional, and once again, another underrated. This and Goodnight Mommy were like the first two that came to my mind when I started thinking about this list today. So, Grace, really like that.
Fuego, what are your last two? Just show me so I know not to do them.
Well, you know, there was one that you mentioned to me that I think since you thought of it, you can own it, man. Because I have a ton of others.
Okay, so put a mark next to the two you're going to do, and I'll make sure not to say them real quick.
I don't think anyone's going to do this one.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's going to do The Breathing Method, which is a Stephen King short story, but that is a good one. I had Carrie's Mother in here, but I'm not...
Well, don't just spout off the ones you're not going to use, because they might still be on people's lists.
Okay. I'm definitely doing this one.
What's that?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the other one?
The other one, I'm torn between these two.
Oh, yeah.
What's the bottom one?
Mary Winchester.
Oh, okay. So neither of the ones that I was going to say then.
Yeah.
Shit, then I have a choice to make. Fuck, no, there's a bunch. Damn it. Okay.
I know, there's a lot, man.
Then I'm going to steal a twofer then for this one, because I can do a 2-for-1. I'm gonna say,
yay!
I'm gonna say Aliens, because it's got the alien queen, which is a badass mom in horror.
Yeah, which I should have thought of, but since he came to it before, I was like, oh, I'll let you have it, even though it's my favorite franchise.
And I think combine that with Ellen Ripley as another badass mom in horror.
She was technically a mom.
She is technically a mom, yeah.
It's in the deleted scenes in the second film.
Exactly, yeah. And that's what the whole movie played on, because it was her motherly instinct to go back and save Newt after losing her. So you have two of the strongest moms in horror in one single movie in Aliens.
Spoilers, Alien 3, she had a different kind of baby inside.
True enough. Yeah. So I think absolutely, I mean, the alien queen is awesome. She literally chases down Ripley in order to get her back for destroying all of her kids.
Rips off her egg sac, and it's just that vindictive and wanting to kill them. You know, I mean, she basically relinquishes her ability to reproduce and have any more children because she's that much of an angry mom. So.
And then of course Ripley everyone knows Ripley. She's just a badass mother effer who happens to be a mom.
Yeah.
So I think Aliens covers my number 2 spot.
All right. I am going to, well, now that I know that Jaime's not going to do that one, I'm going to make that one my last one.
Okay.
Oh, I think I know who it is. I'm not doing any Stephen King stuff. Can you guys believe it?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Jessica Lange as Constance Langdon in American Horror Story Season 1.
Ooh.
Because she really did go all out for her kids. Even like the scene where her daughter is dying and she's trying to drag her daughter to the murder house so that way she can still be alive even as a ghost and she can keep her family together. Like throughout the whole season, she's doing everything she can to try to keep her family as a unit, regardless of whether that's a good decision or not. It was really interesting how much she fought for that. She was a horrible mother. However, on the hindsight of it, she did what she thought was best. So I thought, why not her? And Jessica Lange did a fantastic job. That was my favorite character of the whole series of hers.
Yeah, it was a really complex performance. That was one that, she was very multifaceted in the fact that, you almost did feel a sense of sympathy at times for her, which was crazy because she was such a big old bee.
Yeah.
And, damn good, Jessica.
Yeah.
Hats off to you.
And there's a lot of mothers out there that we have those kind of ugh, she's a really horrible person. But there are times that, she kind of has a point. Well,
then I'm going to roll with that because of the fact that this was another horrible mother who you felt sorry for in the movie The Monster. That was one of me and Cecil's favorites. And, it was another complex performance where she's really a piece of crap. She's a terrible mother, and yet the way she still... shows the nurturing capacity and the care, and when the motherly instinct kicks in when this encounter with this creature goes down. I mean, you hated her so much early on in the movie where she's, drinking too much and she's got the terrible deadbeat boyfriend, and she, like, some of those scenes where she was just cussing out her little daughter, I was, like, in tears practically, because I was like, this person is just awful, but, just the arc of her character in that, and just some of the things she was willing to sacrifice in it to protect her daughter were compelling as hell. So, yeah, the mother and the monster, that's a monster of a performance, I gotta say, so...
Okay. So, Marcia, is this the one that you're going to do since Fuego isn't?
No.
Damn. So I still have to decide then.
We have some left fieldies here.
Okay, well...
That's a good one, though.
Decisions.
It is, but it's not... This is the thing. I would go with that, except that I have a mom I like more. I just don't know if... Here's the thing. Not everyone's going to consider this horror, but I do.
Do it.
Did I just mention it?
No. No, I was going to say Sarah Connor.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Sarah Connor from Terminator 2. Because she is badass. And even though John comes to save her, she still ends up being the core badass of the movie. I still consider Terminator and Terminator 2 horror movies.
Yeah, sci-fi horror.
Yeah.
So I think that absolutely qualifies. She was the epitome of badass. Every female wanted to have her Sarah Connor role after that movie came out. And it's lovely to know that she's coming back to finally reprise that role in the upcoming Terminator movie. So
yeah.
I think Sarah Connor is what a lot of moms in horror should be, because they're super interesting. She's super complex. She had those crazy nightmares, which are most definitely horror. And she was just an all-around badass character to watch, and fun and everything. So and complex.
And what kind of responsibility of knowing that you are raising the person that's going to save the world against these machines, and having to make sure that he stays alive and that he has a well-rounded education and he knows how to defend himself and do all the things he needs to do to be able to pull off a rebellion, and you're just constantly thinking to yourself, would I have done, because it's a circle, so you're like, would I have done this not knowing? Would have taught him this stuff not knowing? Is this changing time? Is this getting, so that's a lot of responsibility she had on her shoulders too.
Well, and also the depth of the transformation from the first film to the second film, where she was softer and more effeminate and everything, and just how hardened by time and knowledge she had become by that second film. I mean, she's ripped and kind of scary in a sense, and I mean, yeah, it's an amazing performance. I'm with you there.
That's crazy.
Cool. Oh yeah, man.
Marcia?
So,
this is the last one, right?
This is the last one. It's a mother of all mothers.
The movie Mother, right?
No, I didn't watch that movie. I am going with It from Stephen King, the book.
Yeah, it is a female.
She is a female, and she is gathering.
Good pull.
She's gathering people to feed her babies, and she fights with a good old fight multiple times to save those kids of hers. And
quick staring contest, you and me.
Oh,
yes.
You threw me off. But yeah, so I picked it. It's just such a phenomenal story, and I don't think it was that huge of a twist that it turned out to be a female and it's a mom, but I kind of like it, knowing that it's this very powerful creature that's able to not only highlight your fears and take advantage of you because of your fears, but manipulated a whole town for centuries.
Yeah.
And the power reached far from just the town. She was able to follow the core group of kids throughout the whole country and manipulate their whole lives and affect it to try to keep them away from coming back and killing your children. So she altered reality.
Yeah. Well, and also the
for
fact
people to save her children. I mean, what other mom does that?
That's true love right there.
That is.
Well, and also the fact that she didn't have to have her hands directly in every terrible thing that transpired. It was just the energy of the influence and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, the gangster shootout stuff, the place where the kids are going for eggs on Easter burning down. there were so many different things that, you know, it was just the power of that evil energy was responsible for, compared to, you know, Bob Gray tearing off, you know, kid's arm or whatever, you know. So, I mean, yeah, that was a good pull. I'm actually envious I didn't think of that one.
All right, Fuego, what's your last one?
Oh, man, my last one is another one of the first that I thought of because it's just such a disgusting performance. I'm talking about Vera, the mother in Dead Alive, who gets bit by a rat and then just slowly starts transforming into, like, by the end of that movie, the huge practical and, like, the back to the womb aspect of the kid going in there. And it is so slimy and so gross. Yes. And she was the epitome of the manipulative, controlling mother who is not allowing, I mean, who is basically, in a sense, in love with her son and doesn't want him to go off and have a romance and spread his wings and have his own life and stuff. Very needy, supremely
codependent. That's very Norma Bates, too.
Big time, yeah. And it's one of the scariest essences of motherhood to me, where there is just that just overdoing it aspect, and once again, codependency and whatnot. It probably happens with a lot of single mothers, I would imagine, you know, which is a tough situation, obviously. But yeah, it gets so gross by the end. If you guys haven't seen Dead Alive, I cannot recommend it enough. I mean, the little the custard scene alone is just awful. But yeah, there were some others I wanted to mention, but I guess I have to hold off some.
Yep, that actually is perfect timing to get this under the wire. So, yeah, that's going. We'll leave some of our others in the comments down below ourselves, but. Yeah, that's going to do it, you guys. Let us know in the comments down below, what are some of your favorite moms in horror? We obviously had bigger lists. I have 5 that I didn't even get to. So maybe we'll do a separate extra video or something like that. But
I think the commenters are going to hit us hard for ones that we neglected here.
Yeah,
so it's just so hard. There's just so many of them.
Yeah, we chose our favorites, so there you go.
It's not a best of list. It's our favorite list.
There we go.
So thank you guys very much for watching. Until next time, I've been Cecil Laird.
I'm Marsh Parker.
Gracias a Jaime Fuego.
And remember, stay scared.
Shout out to all the horror mamas in the world.